Oppressed and spoiled, oppressed and spoiled. Do that sound like your people? You know what spoiled mean? Robbed. Made no good. Made no good. Right? So guess what? The black woman, the way she act toward the man right now, that's no good. You think that's her nature? Or was she made like that? With the Willie Lynch letters. You know what I'm saying? Pit the man against the woman, so on and so forth. Light skin against dark skin. This culture that we living in today was created. It is not our natural culture with each other. It is not natural for the young man to disrespect the old man. It is not natural for one man to fight another man over a block in a corner where he cannot change a stoplight. That is not our nature. You know what I'm saying? We were created like this. It said we was only going to be oppressed and spoiled, meaning made no good. Oppression, make them worse. Oppression, make them worse. How do I make black people worse? Guess what? Here go a good plan. Let's take all the manufacturing jobs out of their community and let's fill it with drugs. Right? The greedy men, they're going to sell the drugs and they're going to destroy all the other people. Right? I'm going to get a 2-for-1. Now I get to take the greedy man to jail, and then the other man, the other strong black man, I ain't got to worry about him. He can't even get off. He's stuck on the wall. You been to San Francisco lately? Man, you see.
I just did 30 years. I mastered the Quran.
Okay,
and the
okay.
Holy Bible. So I got my education from both of those Bibles.
Cool. So let's deal with that. Right? You had a lot of time to read. I'm pretty sure you read this Bible, right? Who are the black people in it?
Huh?
Who are the black people in the Bible?
Who's the black people?
Yeah, me and you. Where we at?
You tell me.
There we go.
I'm just saying, you tell me, man.
That's good.
We're the Israelites, brother.
That's for sure. How you know that?
Because I know that because I read the Bible.
All praises.
Anyway.
Right. And so what we was reading the curses that would happen to the Israelites. Yeah. This is how we know that God is real, that the Bible is real, right? Yeah. So give me Deuteronomy 21 and 21. I think 18, 21 and 18. Watch this. So I'm showing you some cool stuff. Maybe you read over it before, but now I got to highlight some certain things that's pertinent to me and you, right? Watch this. Deuteronomy 18:21. Right? So we're learning today, right? We're learning that the prophecies are real. You know what prophecy is, right? Prophecy is like this, Scotty. I say that this is going to happen, and then eventually it happens. That's a prophecy.
And you know what we forget, though?
What you got?
You know, when God kicked Satan out of heaven, right?
Yeah.
3,000 filled with him, right? So they had babies after babies after babies. So just because you got a black face to me don't mean you black. It's like you hate each other. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It was written like that. Just like David, God favored King, blessed him with 300 wives, right?
Right.
And occupies, you got 600 bros, but you want my bro.
That's wrong. That's what he told him. You remember? Yeah,
like,
when he went into. Yeah, that's covetousness, right? Read what you got.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18 and verse 18. I will raise them up. Hey, prophet. Yes, sir. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18, verse 21. And if thou say in thine heart.
If you say in your mind, right? Read.
How shall we know the word which the Lord hath not spoken?
How are we going to know what's the right word of God, right? Read on.
When a prophet speaketh in the name of the Lord, if the thing follow not.
If it ain't no prophecies in it, right? Because guess what? They got the Quran. That's a book. They say it's about God, right? The Bible's a book about God. They got, Buddha got a book. It's all these different religions. How we going to know which is the right one? Right? Read on.
Nor come to pass.
I'll show you.
That is the thing which the Lord hath not spoken.
If ain't no prophecy in there, that book, God did not ordain it. Right? So now I'm going to show you a prophecy in the Bible, right? And tell me if it happened or not. Give me Jeremiah 17:4. That's the quickest one. Right? So that's what we're reading, Scott. We're reading prophecies that would happen to the Israelites. One prophecy is that we will be oppressed, spoiled evermore. We was going to try a lot of ways and always get oppressed and spoiled, right? Read what you got.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
Where we discontinue from God's heritage, from our true nationality, just like God said. So far the Bible's right. Read.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
We serve slavery in a land we did not know. Is that correct? God Ben wrote about that. So is this God's word or no?
I mean, the Israelites, anyway, I don't know about them just white people that's,
For sure.
That's our shit. You know, it's not
no, for sure, you right.
White people, but them, that's Carcass Mountain, bro.
Yeah.
That's considered as Caucasian, man.
So what does God require of us, though? You know what I'm saying? Because look, at the end of the day, give me 1 Kings 8:47. Because my job is this, right? Show you your sins, right? And show you what God requires of us. And I just tell you before we read it, it's unity. He requires unity between us. We got to all think the same way.
But you was asking a question about females and black females, right? The only two people that walk this earth is seen Satan and talk to him face to face. Who was those two people?
You remember I was talking about earlier. We was talking about, give me Hebrews 5:12 again.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, for my man. I'm going to go here for you, and I'm going to show you some, because at the end of the day, God got a certain way he wants us to read his word, right? And we're going to do it that way. It's going to help you. It's going to help us all, right? Watch, and I'm going to clear up a thing for you. Watch this.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 5 and verse 12. For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again.
So when we're grown and we should be teaching people, right? We have need that one teach us all over again, meaning you got to forget what you knew and you got to start over, right? Read on.
Which be the first principles of the oracles of God.
The first principles of God, right? Meaning the basic things. Read.
And are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat.
So babies drink milk because they don't have to chew it, digest it. It's basic, right? They don't have to be chopped up or anything. That meat, you probably gotta grind that up for the baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, give me that. It's Isaiah 45 and Isaiah 14. Oh Lucifer, how hast thou come down? Oh, Isaiah 14 and what?
Around 7.
It's around 7. Find that for me, Isaiah 14, because I'm gonna show you. I'll show you a basic thing that we'll read over it, and it'll because we're trying to get to the end of the book. You know what I'm saying? But
yes, sir.
So like my man said, he said Lucifer was kicked out of heaven. You read that? You know what I'm saying? 3,000 angels was kicked out. You read that? But look, Lucifer is not an angel, or he wasn't kicked out of. I'll show you what it means. We're gonna read it.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 12.
And the only reason I'm showing you this is so we can get back to some basic stuff. Because every time I know the Bible, I have a certain, and it would take us off topic. You know what I'm saying? But watch this.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 12. Yeah. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
This is probably what you was reading, right? Yeah. How have you fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? Read.
Son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground?
Cut down to the ground. We think that he came out the sky, read.
Which didst weaken the nations. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into the heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
Keep your thumb here. Keep your thumb here. Give me Isaiah 5 and 13. So now we're talking about heaven and hell. Okay? So, and this would be the meat that we're talking about. We're talking about some meat right now. But other people wouldn't understand this because they have not even read the Bible. You know, they haven't read nothing. So me and you, we've read it. So now we can go into a little bit of meat, right? Let me show you something.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 5 and verse 13. Therefore my people are gone into captivity because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst.
My people going into captivity, right? Read on.
Verse 14. Therefore hell hath enlarged herself.
What is hell?
Hath enlarged herself. And
read the top of the verse.
Yes, sir. Therefore my people are gone into captivity.
Drop down to verse 16.
Therefore hell hath enlarged herself.
So captivity, the state of slavery is hell in the Bible, right? The state of rulership is heaven in the Bible, right? So now when we go back to Isaiah 14, right, now it's gonna make sense because precept must be upon precept. This is how you understand it. right? It's like that in society today. So if I say I'm finna like the word hood, me and you understand what that's talking about because we speak that language, right? But a Chinese man would not understand when I say I'm finna go to the hood. He think I'm going into the car. He's like, why would he go there? You know what I'm saying? So when we're reading the Bible, let's say for instance like this, right? My name Judah. If we was reading a letter, say Judah was mad at his wife. He went in unto Lucille, right? That sounds like I cheated on my wife. You know what I'm saying? But if you read in another chapter where it said Judah was washing Lucille, Lucille is his favorite car. And then you read the other verse, and Judah got mad at his wife and went in unto Lucille. That means he got mad at his wife and took a ride. It changed the whole meaning. You see what I'm saying? So now we know what heaven and hell is. There are states and conditions, right? Go back to Isaiah.
Yes, sir. The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Rulership. They fell from rulership. Read.
Son of the morning. How art thou cut down to the ground?
They've come to hell. They come to base men. Read.
Which did weaken the nations. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven.
They did space travel and all that, right? This is Lucifer, right? We think it's an angel, evil angel, right? But God is explaining something different. Read.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the cloud. I will be like the Most High.
They want to be like God. This people, I'm saying it is a people. I'm sure the Bible will explain it. Read.
Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell.
You're going to be brought down there from heaven to hell. You remember what hell was? Captivity. Hell is captivity in the Bible. This is a little meat. All right, I'm going to get to some basic stuff real quick, but ride with us, right? Read what you got.
Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee.
We're going to see Lucifer, this nation of people. Read.
And consider thee, saying, is this the man?
No, is this the angel?
Is this the man?
This is the what?
The man.
It's a nation of people. It's a set of man. It's a race of people. Read.
Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof?
It's a man that raped, robbed, and destroyed. That's who the devil is.
All these black men out here supporting, trying to make a change.
We need a change in this community. There's too much black on black crime going on, and I hope this means something for the people and the public.
The first step to a change is what they're doing right here. They're not talking, they physically showing up.
It's not like a bird flying like a little red dress. It's a nation of people. Give me that Malachi 3:1, the wicked. Let's see who the wicked is, because we'll think that's the devil too. So, but when we read precept upon precept, God is dealing with nations, kings, so on and so forth. So he'll describe the king of Babylon as the lion with two heads, so on and so forth, and then he'll give the explanation. It's the same thing with the dragon, the devil, and little bit of me, right? Watch this.
The book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Let's see who the wicked is.
And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
Edom is a nation of people. They are red people, right? What people on the planet is red today?
Indians?
Huh?
Like Native Americans?
No, they're a shade of brown. They're a lighter shade of brown than we are. He like a Native American Indian color. He ain't red.
Okay.
Right?
I'm learning.
For sure. I'm talking about a people that are red. If you slap them, they get red. They get hot, they get red. Yeah, man. Yeah. Edom means red, right? And God talking about the wicked.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
What they really call is caucasoids.
Yes.
That's what they is.
But what they really are Edomites. God called them Edom, right? Read what you got.
Whereas Edom saith, We are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
There was a time where they was impoverished, they was broke, called the Renaissance.
Yeah.
They called that the Dark Ages when we was Europe.
Hey, that's the Carcass Mountain for it.
Yeah, we was ruling Europe, right? You see that information coming out now. You see the black people in the castles, the Moors, so on and so forth. This is during that time.
Moors, they come up out of Spain. If you
Yeah, the first slave ship came from Spain. Did you know that?
The Portuguese.
Yeah, they tell us that we came from Africa. You know what I'm saying? But the very first slave ship, the Antonios, did you see people with that name, Antonio and so on and so forth? They come from Spain, right? And those are black people, right? But we're talking about the Edomites right now because we were talking about the devil. This is where we got, right? So let's go there. Watch this.
And build the desolate places.
They will Renaissance and come back into power like you see now, right? Read.
Thus say the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
God said they gonna build up, but he gonna be the one to destroy this kingdom. Read.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
They're going to be called the border of wickedness, the beginning of everything evil, the end of everything evil. This is what God telling us, right? Read.
And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
God got indignation or hatred for this people forever. Forever. Give me Micah 1. Micah 1 and 1. Right? Malachi 1 and 1. Malachi 1 and 1. Yep. So now, guess what? If we don't know who our enemies are, we always going to try to align with them. Could you imagine? LeBron James on the Lakers, right? If he didn't know his teammates, he would be passing the ball to the Denver Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? Could he ever win like that? He's stealing the ball from Anthony Davis. Right? That wouldn't work. So, and the most talent, we are the only team on the football field that tackle each other.
Bring it out.
Because we don't know who our friends are, our allies, and we don't know who our enemies are.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong.